guys, welcome back to Code It All, and the day is finally here when I start talking about Flexbox. So in many of my previous projects and videos, I've been talking about Flexbox. So probably so many of the beginners were like, "This guy's talking so much about Flexbox. What the heck is it?" And the day is finally here when I explain the basic introduction of Flexbox. I'm not gonna be covering the advanced topics like flex grow, flex shrink, and all of those. I'm just gonna be covering um, display flex direction, and then justify content, align items. That's the only thing that I'm gonna be covering today. There are a few more like flex grow, flex shrink, not as important, but I'm gonna be covering them in other videos. So. Uh, in case you like this sort of content, please consider subscribing. It's a lot of support to me. I really thank all of you guys who started from the beginning and people who are newer and just discovered my channel some time ago. So I really thank you guys. So please don't forget to subscribe and like my videos. Thank you so much, and let's get going. So exclamation point tab for Emmet to get working, and Emmet is just a plugin which allows us to generate simple boilerplate code for HTML. Not only boilerplate, but allows us to write fast HTML and CSS. So I'm just going to name this Flexbox tutorial. And let's go into our body. I'm going to go dot parent with dot child 1. I'm going to give it a class of child as well. So dot child times 3. So that's cool. I'm going to go child 1. I mean, there's an Emmet shortcut to get this too, but it's fine. Prefer doing it by hand, not everything automated sort of thing. So it's fine. So child 1, child 2, child 3. So I can go link in my style sheet, go link CSS, so save that, open it up with live server to see what's inside. It's gonna appear here, it's blank obviously. Now I'm gonna cut it, go to Firefox, I'm just gonna paste it. Okay, sorry for all of that gibberish that I'm speaking. I'm gonna go to Chrome, copy it, paste it in my Firefox because Firefox is the winner when it comes to CSS, okay? Cool. So I don't really need to do this, but I imagine it's just a good habit to do this all the time. And I'm gonna go dot parent. I don't really need to style dot parent. So I'm just gonna go style it. Sorry for my indecision. Background color. I'm gonna go for a really light gray, CCC. So I don't see it anywhere here. I don't see it anywhere. I'm just gonna go Control Shift and M to exit out of the responsive mode because the last project that I did was in responsive mode. So let's now get the dot child and width of 100 pixels, height of 100 pixels, and I didn't select the background color, did I? So dot child 1. We'll copy this and go select child 2 here and child 3. So now I get the background color. And here let's just get it go to light green. And here let's just get it to go to light salmon. And here let's just get it to go to light blue. Okay, I'm stupid and I'm weird. So this is the way it goes. So these are block level elements. I'm just gonna go bring up into dev tools. So these are block level elements. So they just ordinarily stack one on top of each other. So and this is basically the entire HTML document. It's gray. CCC, perfect. But I might want to reduce that thing a little bit, just a little bit. Pin it up like that, seems better. Yeah, much better. So you get these 3 cubes here. So I'm gonna go to my parent. I'm gonna go Flexbox stuff. So go down here, go to dot parent. Okay, dot parent and go display flex. So we're gonna go flex. So as you see, this automatically decreased the size. It likes to occupy the minimum amount of area it needs to require. And let me just go comment this out for a sec and save it. So you see the difference. Obviously, this was bigger. Okay, so forget what I said about the parent. This occupies the minimum space it requires, this entire parent, because, I mean, this is stacked on top of each other because these are block level elements. They automatically, every new tag stacks below or goes below of the previous tag. So this goes below this goes below this. You know, like the bricks you build. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, now let's get going. So when I automatically get the display flex, what happens? All these three elements get into one row, and then obviously this gets shorter because it doesn't need to come all the way until here. There's no need to, because automatically this is the only area that they take. So now there are different things that we can do. We can say flex direction. We can say column. Check out column, it just makes them into a column, same as before, but there are quite a few differences between block level elements and so on. We generally use flex direction column. It's much better, but it's also fine. I want to try a column reverse. I'm going to do that. It's also fine. So what it does is just basically reverses the order of the elements. So if you see when it was column, it was this way, the green was on top and the blue was on bottom. If we go column reverse, it goes up exactly the opposite. And obviously you can go row, but row is actually the default option. It's just like this. You can do row reverse. See, it just reverses everything. It puts everything over here and reverses the order. So that's the way it goes. Nobody uses row reverse or column reverse generally, so you can use column. But I'm gonna comment column. I don't need the reverse, but I'm just gonna go comment it out for now. So right now I can go use, because we use display flex when we use Flexbox. What happens is we get access to two amazing properties called justify content and align items. So it's gonna go remove these, and then go remove these two, and go comment this thing out. And two amazing properties. So now there I can go do justify content, and then there are quite a few options. Can go flex base. I'm gonna go flex end. So save that. Flex end meaning all of them will be shifted here, no reverse or anything, is just shifted all the way here. So flex start is obviously default. Flex start puts them at the starting, and obviously there's also center. So you can say that justify content centers everything on the vertical axis. And there's also space, evenly space around, space between. So we do space evenly, then it'll space everything evenly according to even these spaces are basically equal, these gray spaces. And then obviously these are placed at equal intervals. So space between, let's try space between. So here we space everything, every part between each of these elements. So the space is obviously the biggest, and space around is the third option. So it puts a little bit of space and it spaces, and it puts a little bit of space around here and puts the rest of the space between these. Most of the people generally use these for the nav bars. They're really nice to use for the nav bars. So I'm gonna get, okay, so justify content values. Okay, so they're gonna be flex end. I'm not gonna be ranking these according to importance or anything. Start, center, space around, evenly, and then space between. So this justify content basically segregates them according to basically segregates them according to the x-axis. So it only segregates them according to the x-axis and not the y-axis. So we're going to see something called align items. The reason I'm commenting this earlier, I don't want anything disturbing the actual piece of code when I'm teaching you. You can uncomment it, tinker with it, whatever you want. The source file, I mean, I don't think I'm actually going to put source files to such really little CSS and HTML. I really don't need to put the source file. So align items, their start, flex, this flex start, obviously. Flex start puts them here. Flex end doesn't put them, a flex end basically puts them at like the, so I'm just going to go to parent, give it a width of say 100 pixel percent of pixels, and instead of that 200 pixels for a sec, and this basically enlarges them. Flex end meaning they're going to put these all the way to the end, they're going to stretch till the end, and we go center, and I don't think flex widths work, we use flex. So align items, I'm going to go center them. It just doesn't work. I'm going to go add a little bit of padding to the top. So obviously you go center them. You can center them according to the y-axis, and then you can go, I want to show you flex start again. Flex start aligns them to the, what does it do? It's probably the padding up here that affects everything. Sorry about that. Stupid padding. So padding button. So this is flex start, and I'm going to do flex end. Why the heck doesn't this work? Let's go check out the docs. Let's go W3 schools. Items are positioned at the center of the container. Items are positioned at the beginning and the end of the container. Baseline, and then default value, and then inherit. So let's go back here. Pretty sure I did everything correct. Let's move this. Align items, it's flux. And I'm gonna go play it. And then I want to change this to flex end. So I think this is the way it's supposed to work. Align items. I'm gonna get the height to go 50 VH. So flex end, boom, now it works. So this is the flex end, and let's go flex start. So dumb, now let's continue. Center, it works. So it basically centers them according to y-axis. You can try baseline, it works even more. Nothing works even more, it just works the way it's supposed to, Dumbo. And you can go stretch. Let's go stretch it. I want to go stretchy, stretchy, stretchy. Let's go get the stretch one, get the stretch two. Okay, I'm just going nonsense. I'm nonsense. And that's exactly when everything starts to break apart. Why doesn't that stretch work? Let's go see stretch. Align items, stretch. If the property values are both to see the result. Let's go play. Let's go style. It's fine. I don't want to tinker with it right now. I'm just wasting time. So forget it. So I don't know exactly what went wrong. I'm just gonna go close this. Hey, it stretches. No, it doesn't. It doesn't stretch. I'm gonna go edit padding 10 pixel, and I'll try align item stretch. I think it stretches every single everything it's allowed to stretch. I mean, like, because the padding is obviously height 100 ph. Now I'm gonna go align item stretch. So let's go into my body, figure out what's wrong. Flex direction column, align item stretch. Why doesn't it just stretch? Hmm. Let's see. We want align items, we want it to stretch. It says it works, but something is definitely wrong. Let's go 13 parent. We want the align items. I don't think it stretches that way. Let's just go. Not working. Debugging. Now let's go. Align cell. Align items. Let's go see wrap first. Oh God. Stretch is default. It stretches to fill the container. Still respects the max and min width. This is basically stretch. It just, oh my God, I've been so dumb. Dumb. I'm dumb. I'm a dumb. Oh my God. So what stretch does? Sorry, I was just a little confused. Stretch basically occupies whatever space it can. The child element occupies whatever space it can. It's just basically stretching to all of its capacity. So yeah, that's what it does. It basically stretches to all the space that it can occupy. I mean, that's just the way it works. You can use it in many places. I think you use it in navs if I'm not wrong, or if you're trying to stretch an image or that sort of thing. But I don't really see many people use stretch a lot. It's basically center, flex. I think it's mostly center or flex end. That's the only place where you use align items. So I'm just gonna keep the ones that are most amazing sort of thing. So I'm just gonna go comment this out. I'm gonna put center, and let's go put the align items values, and just go flex end to flex start, 3 center, and then 4 baseline, 5 initial, 6 obviously stretch. So those are 3 values, and that's basically what I'm gonna cover for this video. So Flexbox basics. These are what I use almost like most of the time. I practically use nothing else. Flex grow, flex shrink. I don't even use them a lot. So thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Stay safe outside. I know it's a tough time, but let's get over it as one and whole Earth. We're all one whole Earth. Okay, I'm just blabbering stupid stuff down here. I'm just sorry, but yeah, we're gonna get through this. I'm not the most inspirational guy that you can find, but if I'm saying it, then you gotta trust me. Okay, so let's go. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good day. Thank you guys. Hopefully you guys subscribe and show your support to me that way. Thank you so much for watching. I'm saying that so many times, but thank you guys for watching.